If you are the type of person to actually take the time to read the manufacturer's opinion, aka the owner's manual, and you're also the type of person to follow the manufacturer's recommendation and torque your grip screws to the manufacturer's torque spec, and now you're the guy that can't get one of them out because it's completely rounded off, well then this video is for you. Let's get started. So if you watched my last video, the complete disassembly and reassembly of the 226X5, you'll see in the very end I torqued my grip screws to the manufacturer's torque spec. Well, the next day I went to go reshoot part of the video because I really wasn't happy with it, and I could not get the one screw out. All the other ones came out, I couldn't get that one out, so I just posted the video, good enough, because I was very agitated about this. So, as in my video I mentioned that the T10, it's just a bad choice. Okay, there's way too much play in it to begin with. Okay, an Allen wrench doesn't fit very tight. It's a torx screw, you can clearly see that. There's really no other alternative other than use the T10, which is way too small. They should have maybe used the T15 if they wanted to use a Torx bit, because they wanted to keep that look. I understand it, but T10, just not a good idea, especially for that amount of inch-pound, especially with Loctite on them. So the AXG screws, I know people might want to try those. They're a smaller diameter, the head, so they work, but they don't look right. Okay, the 226 screws, or your regular classic screws, the Phillips or the flat tip ones, these ones work perfect. These ones are probably the ones I'm gonna put in it. I'm undecided at this time. I really kind of want to keep it original, but I take mine apart all the time. If I'm going to keep going through this problem with these grip screws, then I'm just going to put the flat tips in it, because I've never, ever once, not once, had a problem with those. Like the second or third time I'm taking these out, already one stripped. So I do have replacement screws here for this one, and I do have them on the way for the website. There's our part number. Okay, if you want to keep your stock and you want to use those, we'll have those very, very soon. So there's many different ways to remove screws. If you go on YouTube and watch all the videos, there's a rubber band method where they took a rubber band, a fatter rubber band, and put it over the opening on the screw. Put your screwdriver, your flat tip, your Phillips, your Torx, whatever, your Allen, in the hole now, and that rubber band actually kind of takes up that void where the material's stripped, and it seems to have a pretty high success rate about getting those stripped screws out. The problem with the T10 is it's just too small. This is too sharp. It just kind of punches through the rubber, and it doesn't really, it really doesn't do much as far as getting our screw out. So the rubber band method, not a really good idea. There's the Dremel method where you can Dremel a slot in this and use a flat tip screwdriver. I would prefer that method, but you can see our screw is kind of recessed there, and there's no way I'm boogering up these grips, hopefully, because these are probably not cheap, being tungsten infused. Okay. So we're going to try the extractor method. Okay, if this one doesn't work, then there's a couple other kits you can get, and I'll try those before. I'll probably just put it on my drill press and drill it out. But most people don't have a drill press, so I'm trying to spin this into a positive and make it beneficial to everybody, so they can do this themselves. So let's get set up with the drill, and then we'll figure out which bit we're going to use. We'll kind of re-angle the camera, and then we'll see if we can get this strip screw out. Basically what I've done is I've taken my extractors and I've kind of put it in here just to see which one kind of feels like it's starting to grab. We can't go too deep and too big because the head of the screw will come off. Okay, so we want to kind of drill as minimal as possible. So this is the extractor I'm going to start with. This is the number 5. And then use the matching bit. And what the bit does, basically, you do this in reverse. Okay, you can use actually a reverse, what do they call it? Reverse direction drill bits or whatever. Because as you're drilling into this, sometimes the drill bit will catch and it'll zip that screw right out of there. So that's kind of the intent of this too, where you're going to use this bit first, because what it's going to do is prep our hole. It's going to make it perfectly circle and the right angle on the walls and everything for our extractor to make the best contact with it, increasing the success rate of the extractor getting it out. So sometimes when people are using this to prep the hole, it actually works to screw out with. If that's the case, you're home free, you're golden. And then if not, then we put our extractor in, and hopefully that will catch the screw and pull it out. Remember, this is only in there 13-inch pounds, so it ain't going to take much to get it out. It's just a matter of getting something to bite into it to get it started to have it come out. So that's the drill bit, or the bit we're going to use to prep our hole in reverse. And then we'll use the extractor to hopefully zing that thing right out of there. Okay, so obviously a little different angle than you guys are used to here. So I have this all set up, like I said. We're going to basically put this in our grip screw here. We're going to put some pressure down on it. We're going to go in reverse and at a moderate speed, I guess we'll start with. So you can see it's taking material out of there. Okay. It's basically all the torx that's been stripped. Okay, now it's kind of a little bit more there. But now we're at the point where it's really not doing much, so I'm assuming that our hole is pretty round. I don't have really high expectations of this bit, to be honest. But we'll put the extractor in and we'll see what that does. All right, so now the moment of truth. We have the extraction bit in there. And put this right down on here. I'm going to press down on it, give her some in reverse, and hopefully that screw will come flying right out of there. Nope. You could hear it actually hammered to where it started to grip it. Nope. So we're going to try the next size up, see if we can get a bite on it. I actually thought that was going to come out there for a minute. So let's put the next one in there and try that. So this is the next size up bit to prep the hole. There's that. Can't believe this thing's in there so tight. And then here's the extractor that fits that bit. Look at that. There you go. It's actually on there pretty good. Okay, so I am very happy with the result. The bit worked mint once we got the right size in there. It's not that it was the wrong size, it's just the smaller one just doesn't have enough to grab onto that screw and get it out. So I'm very glad that I got the kit as opposed to just the one piece, because there's a one piece you can buy. It has the cutting end on one end, and the extractor on the other end. You just kind of reverse it in your drill. Had I gotten that, we would have still been in a pickle, obviously, because the number 5 was too small. I actually ended up using the number 4. So this kit goes from 1 to 10. You got this other adapter for the smaller ones to fit in there. Just like that. And then it makes it the normal size that goes into here. I did get it off Amazon. Yes, it's made in China. Half the world's made in China. But anyway, so yeah. So the grip screws, as I mentioned, I already put the new one in it, right there. And the thing I like about SIG with their grip screws is they give you 5 in every package, in case you lose one, okay? So this still has 4 in it. And these are the factory ones that come in this. There's our part number, grip screw, 226X series, steel, Torx, black. And then I already tried these, and these do work. The 226, the flat tip ones. And again, there's 5 in there as well. These are already on the website. These are on the way, okay? Yeah, so very happy. Once again, we're up and running again. If you like this type of video, there'll be a subscribe button right down here in the corner. Please subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate that. Also, check out sigguy.com. Always adding, like every week, I'm adding new stuff to the website. I got true slides for you true precision fans out there that really like the true slides. I'm interested to see what they look like in person. On the website, they look like they're really a polished, glossy finish. A lot of bling there. So I have the 365, the XLs, and the compact carry slides coming. They all have the optics cuts. And I think there's like 6 or 7 different colors of each slide, including the new True Blue. The True Blue slides will be here. And then I also ordered the True Blue barrels. Okay, the barrels we already stock. The options that True Blue is available. I ordered those as well. I've had a lot of people asking because they want the True Blue colored barrels and slides. So that's pretty cool. Check out the website. At the top, there's a new arrivals section. If you're on a PC, it shows you like 4 of them, and then it scrolls, you know, or you can hit the button right below it, and it'll go to another page and show you all the new products that I've ordered or added recently. And then on your mobile device, I think it shows the one picture that you scroll through, but there's the button. You can hit that, and it'll go to where it shows all of them, so you don't have to keep scrolling through it. Yeah, so I'm just trying to add as much as possible so you guys have as many options as possible. We're very spoiled with our adult Legos. So there you have it. Anyway, I hope this video has helped. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much, and have a great day.